2017. Please welcome to the stage your compere who will give you details of the day, Mr. Richie Allen.
Good morning, everybody. You're well. Welcome to the O2 Apollo Theatre in the great city of Manchester. We're here for the beginning of the 2017 leg of David Icke's worldwide wake-up tour. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm sure you are as well. Just a couple of quick do's and don'ts that we got to get through before we move on. Obviously, no smoking inside the building in the arena. No filming, please. We would ask you to respect the no filming rule. You can, of course, take photographs, but please don't use flash because it will distract David greatly. And one thing that's important, if you do leave the arena for anything, for heaven's sake, don't leave any belongings behind you. Don't do that. So the way the day is going to go today is it's in 4 sections. So section 1 will be 3 hours, followed by a 1-hour break. Section 2 will be 2 hours. There will be a 30-minute break then. Section 3, again 3 hours, with a 30-minute break afterwards. And the final section is 1 hour and 30 minutes long. Just before we hear from Gareth, I just want to, I'll never get a chance to do this again, give a massive thank you to David Icke from everybody who's ever written an article or ever made a video that he's shared through the pages of davidicke.com. He's amazing. I think he's only beginning to enter his prime, and I think he's going to do his best work, I think, in the next 10 to 15 years. He's an extraordinary guy, a selfish guy. I love the man, and I'm thrilled to be here today, as I'm sure you are as well. He's coming out in a couple of minutes, but before he does, please do me a favour. Be upstanding, give a proper Manchester welcome, raise the roof for the amazing, the brilliant, and the fiendishly handsome Gareth Icke. Come on!
David Icke was born in Leicester, England on April 29, 1952, and he was clearly very pleased to be here. His was a working class background in post-war England. He felt from an early age that he was here to do something, although he didn't know what. He thought at first that it was to be a footballer, a love throughout his childhood that led him to play as a professional throughout his teenage years until arthritis ended his career. He went on to be a journalist and BBC presenter, becoming a well-known face on British television for many years. He was also a national spokesman for the British Green Party in the 1980s, before the day his life was to change forever. For a year throughout 1989, he felt a presence around him. When he was alone, he felt that something else was always there, and it became ever more tangible. This led him to a professional psychic, Betty Shine, to see if she would pick up what was happening to him. He told her nothing about his experience, but she said that a presence was communicating to him through her. She said David was going out on a world stage to reveal great secrets. One man communicate the message. She said he was in enormous opposition. They would always be there to confront. David's life became an amazing journey of synchronicity, leading him to people, documents, information, and personal experiences that gave him the puzzle pieces to reveal what is really happening in the world behind the smokescreen of lies, suppression, and manipulation. The journey took him to Peru, where incredible experiences followed, including a download of information on a hill close to a sacred Inca site, recreated here on a return visit in 2012, which involved him standing unable to move in a powerful electromagnetic field of an hour. His life then changed dramatically yet again. For 3 months after that experience, David said he was lost in a bewildered daze. Such was the impact of the massive energetic information download that he was struggling to process. He said it was like a computer freezing with too many keys pressed too quickly. In that same period, he appeared on a primetime BBC television chat show to talk about what had happened, and it led to mass public and media ridicule on a scale ongoing year after year that few will ever have experienced. It was historic in its intensity.
The audience tonight, but no, but just let me say this. They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. Fine.
In the face of that enormous backlash, David thought his life was over, but it had only just begun. 3 months after the Peru experience, he says everything morphed back into clarity, and while he appeared to friends to be the old David again, he wasn't. Suddenly he could see the world in a way that he had not before. In his words, he could see beyond the program that holds humanity in often unknowing servitude. He has crisscrossed the world over and over and written a stream of books that have proved to be extraordinarily accurate in predicting world events and the direction of human society. The man that they said was bad is now at the cutting edge of exposing the human plight, lifting the veil on all that has been kept from us. As David once said, today's mighty oak is just yesterday's nut that held its ground. Prepare for a day you will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, David Icke.